Ron and Lynn Flynn. We've been fostering for 24 years now. What else can we say?
Had a lot of people, haven't
Yeah, we've had a lot
Over
of
the years.
young people over the years, probably over 300 now.
It's
Which-
getting close.
Yeah, young people that come to us for 2-3 years, and other placements that have been here for just emergency placement, or that have spent 2 or 3 months with us while family situations are being sorted, and they've been able to return home, which is always a really good
Yeah.
thing to have.
You're a carer for the child, but you're a carer for the parents as well,
Mm.
in a certain type, some respects.
Yeah. So it's about also moving your skills on to parents as well, and helping them look at what they can, the challenge and behaviour that their children are presenting, and ways of helping them.
Yeah, and some parents will resent carers. I'm guessing because they see their child into care because of coping mechanisms at home, and then the child begins to benefit from being in care, and parents can sometimes get quite resentful about that. That's why it's important to have a good relationship with them.
Good communication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the moment, you're specialist carers.
Yeah.
But what kinds of,
Yeah.
what kinds of fostering have you done over the years? Different types of fostering.
We've done everything. We've done babies, we've done mums and babies, we've done sibling groups, we've done emergency placements, respite, all sorts
And
really.
long-term care, and that's
Yeah.
what we prefer, isn't
Yeah.
it? The long-term care, because then you've got the stability in the house as well. But
Yeah,
everybody to their own, whatever suits you. And we prefer the teenagers, whereas
Yes, we do,
other
actually.
people enjoy looking after
literally.
children, babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's very rewarding, isn't it? Well, I've always found it.
It can be frustrating at times,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
any parent who looks at this will know that it's frustrating enough trying to bring up your own children. But when you compound that and you're trying to bring up somebody else's child, it's difficult, and it's especially difficult for the child.
Mm. Yeah.
And,
Well, it's trying to keep that continuity for the child as well, in where they go to school,
yeah,
the friends that they have, keeping up with their activities and hobbies that they have, and making them one of your, integrated into your own family, so that you offer them the same sort of choices, activities and outings and everything that you would for your own children.
What kind of supports do you get from North Somerset
Mm.
fostering team?
Well, all young people have got their own social workers, and we've also got a support worker who we can turn to if we feel that we need any help or any advice, or just to come and talk to us, really. Sometimes you find situations where you think, oh my goodness, what we're going to do, but just to be able to sit down and talk to your support is good. And there's always somebody there on the end of the phone, always. Even through the evenings and things, you've got other carers you can phone up. You make a networking group of people that you know and become friends with, and we support each other. It's really good.
our greatest source of counsel sometimes is other carers,
Yeah.
and vice versa. Other carers will. But it's good to converse with other people, because when you do this and something happens, you tend to feel very alone, but you're not. You just pick the phone up. It's okay for Lynn and I because we've got each other, but there are single carers out there, and you're never alone. You just pick the phone up, and there's somebody to talk to instantly.
And also, we found over the years, we started off as real novices, but North Somerset have got a really good training programme of so you can develop your skills all the time. That's where is what's got us where we are now at Level 4 Carers, is the continued professional development that we've been doing, multi-agency working with other teams as well, just networking with other carers, but doing qualifications. We've both got level 3 qualifications in childcare. Ron's got a level 4 actually. So the opportunities are always there to, to support you and develop your skills. Well, our son is 32 now, our oldest, and we've been fostering for 24 years, so he was 8 when we started fostering. Then we've got 3 other daughters. One's 29, one's 22, and one's 18, and they've all been brought up with fostering. They're all doing really well. I think fostering has helped them in a lot of ways to look at how, situations that other young people are brought up in, but it hasn't affected our children in any way whatsoever.
No, our 2 youngest have known nothing else but foster children in the house.
Yeah, and sharing their lives with, lots and lots of different young people.
Yeah, lots.
Yeah. They're at an age now that they look after the children if we want to pop out for an evening or anything, So it's a family commitment. It's not just something myself and Ron do. It's a family commitment, and like you said, our children have always been brought up with it, and they've all got jobs and moved on in their lives.
Yeah, a lot of our people come here with their children now.
Yeah, yeah.
They're now married.
When they come back,
children. Yeah, they just turn up, and that's nice too.
Yeah, and we've seen some of our young people that have sort of left here without a job, any education or anything, that have come back and are now doing really well.
One of our boys is still a serving soldier.
Yeah, and the other, we've got one that's a barrister now, isn't she?
Yeah, in Kent somewhere.
Yeah, so, and they come back and thank you. They might have left you under a cloud, but you meet them in a couple of years later, and they're so grateful. They start off by apologising for all the bad behaviour they put us through, but that's not a problem at all. To see them flourishing and moving on in life is wonderful, really is. And that's when fostering, you can say, yeah, we have done something that's changed their lives, and made a difference.
You get accosted in the street sometimes by
Young
a 6-foot brute who used to be this little boy that lived with you, and he's now got a deep voice and bristles on his face, and he still cuddles you. And that's nice.
These people, move back home is, you've done a good job then.
Yeah, it's...
or they might move into independence, mightn't they? But you can still support them by being on the end of the phone, offering them a meal now and again. They come back and want their washing done and things like that. So there is life after 18. We still support them.
We see a young man now. We don't know when he's going to come. He could walk in right now. He'll suddenly just walk in and he'll say, "It's only me." And then he's in the kitchen, raiding the fridge, making a cup of tea, making drinks, everything else. Come in and sit down with us. And he'll talk as though he's never been away. Then all of a sudden he'll look at his watch and say, "Okay, well, I've got to go now," and he'll be gone.
But why not? That's what he'd do if he was in his own home, wouldn't
That's right. If this was Mum and Dad, that's exactly what he'd do.
Yeah.
And that's fine. One of our girls is getting married later in the year, and she lives the other side of the country, but she wants me to walk her down the aisle when she gets wed, and that's absolutely fine. I'll be proud to do that for her, because we're the nearest thing to parents that this young lady ever had. So, and that's fine. And the fact that she wants me to do it makes me proud too.
Yeah.
So that's good.